And up next, we're going to have Bradley Wintermantle in that silver 350Z and Nate Pena in that red 350Z. Pretty level playground here. Drivers, they only have about an hour or so time, maybe if the car was working, so they're pretty relatively new to this layout today. Rather than this shot there, the second one, nice and wide, last hour, and across the finish line. Transitioning there into that outer zone in that turn. Good extension there, good transition to the next OZ. Bradley kind of playing catch up on the chase there. Nate very nice and outside, filling those zones. And Nate Pena is going to get the win on that battle. According to the judges, I didn't make that call. Judges made that call. I just overheard the judges, so. What's up, chat? Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you. And we got Jerry Madden in the lead in that Nissan S13 LS powered. Lots of LS. It's all LS and VQ cars out this weekend. It's crazy. And then we got Joseph Klein in the chase in that 350Z. So many Nissans. It's all like Nissans and BMWs pretty much. Last round, Joe in the chase there, he drove his C6 Corvette on a 235 and was killing it. And then this time, I guess he just decided to switch it up and bring the Z out. Kind of alternating cars throughout the rounds. Nice flick there, settling in well to the 3-2-1. Snapper transition. Chase car right in the pocket there, not giving him much room down the straightaway. That's what we want to see. We want to see the chase drivers really closing the gap on that straight to suck into the pocket there through that outer zone. Good extension to that inner clip there. And now how the judging is working this weekend is the inner clips are not necessarily judged, but more so for reference for the drivers, for positioning their car to make it to the next outer zone fluidly and for kind of extending properly to the next zone. And up next, we're going to have Francisco in his G35 and Rodney Smith in the chase in that S13 Vert. Now Cisco in the lead there threw together this car. We caged it twice now, so there's a couple other things with a hydro handbrake, whatever, and put this car together in 5 days for this weekend. So big shout out to Cisco. You've been killing it, man. Glad you were able to make it out and finally turn some laps. Oh. This is his first weekend really driving in 3 years. And he's just hopping straight back into competition. Give a quick shout out to our partners and sponsors for this season. We got Drift Japan on board, Cage Kits, Fun Haver, NRG, Prisma Labs, Low Eye Media, Boxers FPV, Race Club, Society, Tire Agent, Race MG, and Grim Graphics. Also a big shout out to Pit Lane Cafe. Tomas, he's one of our competitors this weekend. He's out here grilling burgers and hot dogs for everybody. And shout out to Juanita's for coming out as always. They've got really, really tasty smoothies and snacks and agua fresca. And yeah, it's amazing. Alex, what's up, brother? I wish you were here. Why are you not here? You should be driving. I miss you. All right, we got Eric Keckney in the lead. And Dakota Shocker in the chase. Good transition timing by Dakota there. Staying in the pocket on initiation and through that outer zone. Closing the gap, mirroring that lead line. Oh, very aggressive, cooking it, but he holds it together in the chase. Nice flip on that 150Z. Eric again, mirroring pretty well there. Big flick entry by Dakota in the lead. Eric getting aggressive there on the chase, kind of had to straighten and reinitiate. Judges are reviewing that battle. What?
You're the only interesting thing to look at right now.
I'm the only interesting thing to look at right now. That's funny. Sorry, I started to go quiet. I'm trying to like share the live stream on Instagram and get some more people in here. We got 17 viewers right now. What's up, everybody? Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Start chatting. Let's chat. Send me some questions, some messages. Who are you watching to support? How'd you hear about UDC? Where are you tuning in from? Thank you guys for watching. Alex just said that he is sick. I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, man. That's no bueno. Take some allergy meds and you should be turning some laps. Streaming. We got 235 out today. So yesterday was 215. Yesterday we only had like 12 drivers, I think. It went by super fast. They had a ton of seat time. And the drivers loved this layout. So Bobby and I cooked on this layout yesterday. Had it chalked up, and we were looking at it, we're like, all right, you know, we might need to change a couple things here and there. And then we got halfway through the day, we're like, oh my god, like there's been no complaints about this. Everyone's loving it. It's flowing really well. And so we stuck with the same layout and coming into 235. And kind of same situation today, where it seems like everybody's enjoying it so far. And it's definitely pretty different. I don't know if any other series have done like a reverse like this for a comp at Apple Valley. Especially the kind of like double initiation thing that we got going on here. So it's definitely interesting. Try to switch it up a little bit. It's kind of hard to get a good groove with different, you know, multiple different layouts here at Apple Valley. And still have like a good flow for keeping the show moving. And like with how this works out with that little access road, you know, the drivers can do their 2 laps and then, you know, cool down the rest of the course on the backside, and then we can send the next battle, and it just keeps going. Alex, I agree. I do hope that T-Bird redeems himself this round. He may be having some car issues right now. At the tail end of practice, his car, like, I don't know what happened, it cut out or something, and he had to get pulled off track. Or at least he limped it off track. But dirt drop, automatic 0. Not necessarily. I mean, like, 1 tire off isn't really a 0. 2 tires off, you're getting docked. We really want the drivers to stay on the asphalt, and like some of these, I mean, almost every turn has kind of like a concrete outer extension. And in the drivers meeting, I made it very clear that treat the concrete outer, you know, foot or 2 of the extended portion of the track in these outer turns as a wall, as a cliff, as a barrier. You know, keep your rear tire on the asphalt. You know, your bumper can kind of hang over into the concrete, that's okay. But really, like, we want the rear tires to stay on the asphalt. Nate Pena in the chase, or in the lead, sorry. And then we got Brad Loopy in the chase. Keeping the momentum there. Nice initiation by Brad in the chase, staying in the pocket. Nate's doing a good job of a fluid lead line. Good fill of that outer zone there, coming across. Nate's nice and wide through that last OZ across the finish line. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Ultimate Drifting Challenge Day 2 live stream. We got 2:35, our first group of qualifying going down. And Brad in the lead there in that LS-powered S13. Nice feint flick entry. Good transition by Nate in the chase. Something in the pocket for this next outer zone. Let's see them straighten out, single file line. Let's see if Brad leaves Nate down the straight. Nope, Nate's maintaining that momentum. Kind of a straight line initiation by the chase driver. And we were clear in the drivers meeting that for that, you know, over the hump in the chase there, we want the lead driver to kind of do a bit of a like mechanical flick in, but the chase driver is allowed a straight line approach to suck into the pocket through that outer zone after the crest, after that hump. So what Nate did there was great. Eric says, how did I lose first battle lead spun? Eric, I have no idea. I am not a judge, and I don't even remember. Alright, Bradley Goodman in the lead there in that silver 350Z. Joseph Klein in the chase, that black 350Z. Nice aggressive run from both drivers. There we go. Joe's right in the pocket, good proximity. Overcooks a little shallow there, but maintaining fluidity, staying present in the chase, and Bradley in the lead there. I really like his momentum and kind of style that he's brought to the table this morning. He's super quick and snappy down the straightaway. He's got aggressive but yet very smooth initiations and just a good flow. Go, Joseph. Down the throttle, straighten out, grip up. Let's see this reinitiation. Bradley's right on his tail. Joseph with a good proximity through that touch and go. Nice extension, transitioning into that outer zone there. Nice and wide, filling all of that turn in the box across the finish line. That's what we want to see. And Bradley Wintermantle in the silver 350Z takes the win for that battle. Congrats. Alrighty, Rodney Smith in the lead there in that S13 for LS power. Got Jerry Madden in the chase. S13 on S13 action, both LS cars. Jerry cutting a little shallow to play catch up there. And Rodney Cagney with a nice fluid extension through that outer zone. Jerry in the lead there. He actually drove yesterday our 215 class and podiumed again. He podiumed last round as well. Yeah, he did. Hey, he got first place yesterday, right? Yep, he was our first place. What was that?
I think he was first in 215 last time.
I think he was first in 215 last round as well. Man, the AC in here is such a lifesaver this weekend. It's like you can't just tell by the camera, but it is 95 to 100 degrees out yesterday and today. The wind was picking up yesterday. The wind definitely helps a lot, but in the direct sunlight, if you're not in the shade or not in AC, it is a brutal weekend. All right, we got Cisco in the lead in that G35, and Dakota in the chase. Recap on points here. In first place, we've got Rodney Smith with 12 points. Second place, Brad Loopy with 10. Tied with third with Dakota Shockley, also with 10 points. Fourth, Jerry Madden with 9. Bradley Wintermantle, Nate Pena, Ryan Dye, and Joseph Klein all with 7 points. And then Eric Cagney, Thomas Montagnini, and Cisco Aguirre with 4 points each, also tied so far. Up next, we got, let's see, A10. Ryan Dye in the E36 sedan, leading Eric Cagney in the E30 sedan, battling each other again. There we go. Nice initiation by Ryan in the lead. Checking out. Hitting that outer clip. Straightening out. Let's see his momentum down the straightaway here. Initiating back up over the hump. Oh, something happened. Late initiation. Way too late. Thank you all for tuning in. Those that are new, I see we got almost 30 of you guys in here. We're out here at Apple Valley Speedway in Southern California. We're Ultimate Drifting Challenge. We have our 235 tire class guys out here competing. Eric Cagney in the lead there. Ryan Dye in the chase. Cagney, nice flick initiation up over the hump there. See Ryan plays in some catch up in the chase. Nice and fluid, good fill of that OZ there by Eric in the lead. kissing his tires into that last box across the finish line. And Eric Cagney in that E30 is going to take the win for that battle. Up next, Tomas in the lead versus Nate in the chase. Another battle of Z's. Great initiation and flick in by Tomas. Nate in the chase there, mirroring that lead line very, very well. Saucy flick by the lead car, coming in around that turn. Good proximity to the touch and go. Nate right there in the pocket, kind of transitioning a little too early, reinitiating. Tomas way offline there, missing that OZ, transitioning also way too early. But still sticking it through to the end, finishing the run, going across that finish line.
I think from that angle, if you just kind of keep it steady is good. We might try some other stuff.
Solid lead by Nate there. Tomas had a great initiation behind him up over that crest, but unfortunately kind of bobbled and straightened and reinitiated after the outer zone. Nate Pena in the red Z is going to take the win for that battle. Up next, Joseph Klein in the lead versus Brad Loopy in the chase. Not from the beginning, from that straight, yeah, turning him out right there. Right. Good initiation there. Joe nearly mimicking that transition timing was sick. Good job. Transition timing was sick. Good presence there in the chase. Brad hauling butt down the straightaway. Nice flick in. And Joe right in the pocket. Great proximity where he should be. Applying the pressure there. Brad doing a good job extending into this next outer zone. A little, yeah, looking good through that outer zone actually. And nice and wide there. Kind of shallow through the final zone. But so much presence and great proximity control by Joe in the chase. That was amazing.
Yeah, let's do that for a couple more runs. And kind of, if I can get the flow of that, I think that might be what we want to do.
That was an aggressive battle. I'm really curious how the judges are gonna figure that one out. And that one's gonna be a tie. That's gonna be a tie up. So if we have a tie scenario, we have tie up, we have tie down. If both drivers make it, have corrections, they have issues, whatever the case may be, and it's an equally kind of bad lead chase from either party, if a tie down is 2 points. A tie up is 4 points. I am thoroughly enjoying Bradley's initiations and just the momentum that he's carrying through the course and that Now you guys as viewers, what do you guys think about this track layout? Those of you that are familiar with AVS, that have driven AVS, what's your initial impression of it? a lot of the people here, before they even drove it, they're a little weary, kind of concerned about it, and then as soon as they started to drive it, everyone has fallen in love with this format. I am a big fan of this layout. Actually, Casey Davis, he drove yesterday in 215. He's got the pink and green FRS. He let me hop in this morning, and I did like 3 laps in his car, and it is so fun. Oh my gosh. This is probably my favorite layout and format that we've done in the last 2 seasons. Casey used to ride an SG Mini GP, so that's amazing. Yeah, Tarv, this is definitely a lot more friendly for the low horsepower cars, and honestly, it's a really good balance and kind of equalizer for all parties, because the higher power guys, they have to be a lot more technical with their footwork and, you know, applying the throttle, whatever the case may be, whereas the lower power guys are able to keep up with the higher power guys and really drive their car, you know, 10 tenths. However, they're not getting left on the straightaway. That's a short route. You're not getting left on that back straight because we funnel them in a single file. And if you maintain the momentum through that first horseshoe in that outer zone, you fill it, you know, you kind of extend out the right way and you maintain that momentum, you don't let off, like, you can really stay on that lead driver. Yeah, like there's only so fast that you can go down that little back straight up over that hump, up over that crest. So that's kind of another equalizer for the fast cars and the lower horsepower guys, is that the lower horsepower guys are able to just kind of stay committed and go balls to the wall, whereas the higher horsepower guys, you got to really kind of like check up and slow down at the face of the hump. And judges are pending review for the choice of who won that last battle. While they do that, big shout out to Drift Japan, Cage Kits, Funhaver, NRG, Prisma Labs, Low Eye Media, Bonkers FPV, Race Club Fabrication, Society, Tire Agent, Race MG, and Grim Graphics. Now, these guys are out here, they're not just competing for fun, they're competing for prizes, competing for some money, and at the end of the season, the person who has the most points, who podiumed, and who wins the season, wins a trip to Japan, all-inclusive, paid 8-day, I believe it's 8 days, experience where Drift Japan and UDC flies you out to Japan, obviously, and all room and board is covered. They're touring different famous shops, going to stores and just kind of touristy locations, but also doing, I believe it's 3 days of driving different tracks in Japan and a handful of different cars that are set up by the boys over at Drift Japan. So the drivers out here this weekend and throughout this season are really, you know, trying to hone in to get this trip. And that was a big motivating factor for Bobby and I with setting up this course yesterday morning, is that trying to bring some kind of Japanese vibes and style to
Yeah, just follow
this track to where, you know, we kind of did that. We broke up the zones to where you have your snappy initiation, you know, your fast flick initiation into an immediate snappy transition around the horseshoe, and then you're kind of straightening out like how they do in Mahon with a technical reinitiation up over that hump, dealing with some elevation change. You gotta be careful with that elevation change, and then as they come around that next turn, a snappy transition through the last couple outer zones. So it really turned out to flow so much better than I was expecting, and everyone has loved it so much more. We've had, I think, zero complaints about the layout between yesterday and today, so that's been amazing. And yeah, I'm loving this weekend so far.
That's a good angle. I don't have something, but maybe if you were,
Shout out Drift Zone Booking. What's up, brother?
A little bit higher.
Chester's killing it this weekend. He podiumed again yesterday.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that.
These VQs have just been screaming all weekend. Francisco with some contact, playing catch up, got a little too saucy and aggressive there, bumped Eric. That was a good one. Good thing he just hit the door of Eric's car. Hopefully nothing's bent or broken on that G. Trying to see, I think yeah, his front wheels are still straight, I think. Drift Zone Booking Fool says, what's up, fat poppy? Hello. Are you out here this weekend? Where are you? Come say hi. What's Kegney doing? Kegney's parked out on the track. Oh, he's just walking around to assess the damage. And we got Ryan Dye in the lead, Nate Pena in the chase here. Switch positions. Nate in the lead. Ryan in the chase. Coming in hot. Nice flick by Nate in the lead there. Settling into that 3-2-1. Hitting that outer box. Transitioning through the horseshoe. Sending out. Straight in. Let's see this momentum down the straightaway. With a nice flick up over the crest. Ryan kind of playing catch up. Big gap there from the chase driver. Oh, but Nate making a mistake, straightening and reinitiating. And to recap on our current points that have accumulated this session so far, we've got Rodney Smith in the lead with 17 points, Brad Loopy in second place with 15, Eric Cagney tied with Dakota Shockley with 14 points for third place, Bradley Wintermantle tied with Nate Pena and Joseph Klein with 12 points each, Jerry Madden in 8th with 11 points, Ryan Dye in 9th, 9 points, Cisco in 10th with 8 points, and Tomas in 11th with 6 points. What happened with Tomas's car? Why are you not drifting? Oh no. Oh, Joseph getting a nice little buy run there. Tomas's car is cutting out. Something's wrong. See him giving some hand signals out his window. And he is going to forfeit the second half of that run, it looks. Joseph with the bye run. Unfortunate, but that happens. Hopefully Tomas can figure out a quick fix for whatever issue may be going on and get her back out there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm starting to get cold in here. What a horrible problem to have on a day like this. Oh, yeah, it's definitely rejuvenating being able to come and sit in here in the AC. Outside it is, for those of you that are not here this weekend, it's hot. It's like 100 degrees out. It's dry. The dust and the tire smokes are messing with me so much. Brad, nice gangster entry. This is the Bradley on Bradley battle, isn't it? Right? Brad Loopy and Bradley working together? Yup. Battle of the Brads, let's go. Saucy, big extension, dip and tire by that lead S13. And the 350Z in the chase, just right there in the pocket, follow him, nice and smooth, good fluid line. Oh, did you say Tomas lost second gear and he's calling it for the day? Is that what he said over the radio? That's unfortunate. Wintermantle, saucy entry, loving his setup through this first horseshoe. And Lucy in the chase there, right on his door, in the pocket where he should be. That momentum down the straight, there we go, sucking in through this outer zone. Wintermantle nice and fluid in the lead, allowing for a beautiful chase there by Loopy. Right up on him, kind of surging up a little far there, but that presence was sick in the chase. What up, boats? How we doing? No, LZ didn't go yet.
What you're doing right now is perfect gear. Yeah,
and Wintermantle on the Silver Z gets the win.
Until they kind of keep coming around is great. Especially right now where I don't have the other run up.
All right, we got Dakota in the lead in that maroon and pink 350Z. And we got Jerry Madden in the chase. Windshield wipers on that Z going crazy. Oh, a little bit of a bobble, a little bit of a hiccup there coming up over that crest by the lead car. A little shallow there coming across, but dipping out wide through that last box across the finish line. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to re-chalk before the next session, Caden. I think. Do we have time to do that?
Not really on the schedule, but
we also don't have to do a full hour of practice again. We can cut practice though for sure. Maybe? I don't know. That's fine.
if you need to land, I do have a couple of static pieces.
And Dakota in that 350Z gets the win for that battle.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Nate Pena up next versus, looks like Cisco. Should be a good one. that bumper. Tipping tire. Man, he broke it yesterday, and it looks like he kind of stitched it back together, and then now it's just broken again. Nate right on him on initiation, sucked into the pocket. Let's see him get through this transition, mirroring very well, applying the pressure on Cisco. Cisco dipping dirt, nice and wide, very wide there. Nate's giving him a little bit of room. There we go, nice and fluid. Looking solid. And Nate Pena with the red Z takes the win for that battle. Ooh, I almost just dropped my phone. Very late initiation by Ryan in the lead there. And it definitely choked up Joe in the chase. And Joe with a big mistake. I wonder if the judges are going to put the lead car at fault for that. Joe, the nice faint flick entry in. Ryan can play catch up down that straight. Very conservative chase from him. Oh, Ryan's car is smoking. And Joseph in the 350Z takes the win for that battle. Hopefully Ryan's car is okay. Hey, Caden, you want a radio that Peyton just told me there's fluid on track? S-turn from the BMW. Yeah, I can see it. Oh boy. Oh boy, always something.
Yeah, that.
Jackson is in the next run group, I think. Jackson, just so you know, I was very happy to see this morning. I didn't really push it this weekend. So it's a good time to see. Rodney Smith in the lead there. Brad Loopy in the chase. Looking solid. Good presence there by the chase driver. Nice and fluid outside line by that lead vert. A little bit of a late, oh, big hiccup by the chase driver. That's unfortunate to say. He transitioned a little bit too late for that and then overcooked it. Unfortunately, lost it. Gearhead videos and why are the inner clips in the middle? Because the inner clips are not judged. They're basically for preference to push the drivers on more of an outside line to extend and have a more aggressive transition to the next outer zone.
I think that was the last battle, Hayden.
And I believe that was the last battle for this first qualifying session. Up next, we're gonna go assess the potential oil on the track, and then we will we're gonna go for a commercial break and get right back into Z Group, our secondary group of drivers for their qualifying session. So stay tuned. We're gonna go for a commercial break. Probably what, like 15-20 minutes, Caden? 15 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, stay tuned. Turn those notifications on, subscribe to the channel, check out the Instagram, support your drivers, check on your friends. I'll see you back in a few moments.
This is Chester. Chester is only 14 years old, and he competes in the Ultimate Drifting Challenge. Chester won the 2025 Ultimate Drifting Challenge Championship, and his prize is a trip to Japan with Drift Japan Tours. Drift Japan is an all-inclusive drift adventure through Japan's legendary tracks. With expert-led tours in the Kansai region, they combine professional tuition, iconic circuits, and authentic Japanese car culture. But who is Drift Japan? A four-man team, guided by a passion for drifting, brings people from all over the world to experience Japan through their eyes.
Let's go have a look.
This passion culminates into a one-of-a-kind experience, not soon to be forgotten by anyone who embarks on this trip. So take the journey with us as we drift through Japan with Drift Japan Tours. This is Chester. Chester is only 14 years old, and he competes in the Ultimate Drifting Challenge. Chester won the 2025 Ultimate Drifting Challenge Championship, and his prize is a trip to Japan with Drift Japan Tours. Drift Japan is an all-inclusive drift adventure through Japan's legendary tracks. With expert-led tours in the Kansai region, they combine professional tuition, iconic circuits, and authentic Japanese car culture. But who is Drift Japan? A four-man team, guided by a passion for drifting, brings people from all over the world to experience Japan through their eyes.
Let's go have a look.
This passion culminates into a one-of-a-kind experience, not soon to be forgotten by anyone who embarks on this trip. So take the journey with us as we drift through Japan with Drift Japan Tours.
On today's episode, it's gonna be me, Dana, and Spencer, and Lucas. We're gonna be road tripping up to Utah from California for Bobby Low Eyes Ultimate Drift Challenge Toga event. Bunch of people. We have Dustin Farrell, Will Saudet, Rome Charpentier, Josh Weaver, Josh Stewart. We're gonna have tons of coverage. We have our boy Spencer White coming out. And speaking of Spencer, I think he's here. Let's go check it out. Doing big things.
There I am. Spencer, are you ready, bro?
Oh, I'm so ready. Dude, I'm feeling excited, feeling a little bit nervous. First ever. I mean, it's gonna be a first for a lot of people. Unless you're on the East Coast and you already did the whole Drift Appalachia thing, us guys on the West Coast saw that and wanted to replicate that. So shout out to Bobby, like I said, for, you know, throwing a dope event. Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby.
Yep.
Always throwing great events.
We have stopped somewhere in the middle of the desert on the way to Vegas. Get some gas station food. Let's go. So we're on alignment shop to get Spencer's car aligned, and we're gonna go get some food, and we'll be on our way back on the road.
Made it to Utah. This is the Wingate Hotel, brought to you by Wingate, also brought to you by Bobby Lowe. Thank you, Bobby, for getting us to the hotel. This is going to be a great time. So I think we're all getting set up for the meet right now. It's about freckle past the hair, and then we're all going to go meet up, look at some more cars, and gonna get it tomorrow.
What's up, buddy? What's up, man?
There! It is a signature from the final bout in USR Motorsport. Oni Gang, shout out to them.
Okay. We're here. Good morning. A little sleepy. Slept a little late. We're all having a good time with everybody last night. We are unloading the cars. Everybody is unloading their cars. I did have a great time with Lucas. We were editing. We were eating everybody's ice cream. We were eating all the leftovers from the Japanese grill that we went to.
Eating vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream.
As far as the schedule goes, we have all fucking day. Let's go have fun, create content, make this huge. We are literally making West Coast history, Utah history, whatever you want to call it.
You guys excited for this?
Yeah, very excited.
Conjunction function, so honey, get it straight up beyond your roller blade, just skate. My stats was fast like a rise, and it gets you itching. My flow was crisp like a bucket full of Spanish chicken. I know the beat like powder, beat amateur like blood through the artery with more rhymes and numbers in the lottery. You know my stilo, how my dough and watch me drop a flow. I wax it up and make it shine like I was mopping blow. Check it out, baby, now let's put it on the freaking move. Let's flip a coin on the heads, I win it, there's a lose. Gotcha, brand new, but comes with all of that. In the laundromat. We keep protecting where you're supposed to be while other snakes say, damn, I'm just satisfied with me. No doubt, cause we hit them with a little.
Hi Lucas, how you doing? So we're here. We're doing some tailgate drifting. Cameron Sorensen Motorsports, and we're almost going off a cliff right now. I'm holding this car from going sideways. We're doing a little rock and roll. It's a free ride for me. Here we are, you know, wonderful day. Ultimate Drift Challenge. Let's go.
You need a John, I can hit you with that.
love it. I was gonna say, if I had my straps, those have a on their carabiners, they have threaded pieces that you thread it and it can't open.
That's smart. I should probably look into those.
Yeah, they're super comfortable too because they're like backpack straps, but they're super light, and it's only like the only thick parts from here to a little bit past your back, and the way it folds is, and they both clip on to the sides. And I've held a R1 with a 100 to 300, and that's like 16 pounds.
Yeah, this is all weight. Holy shit. Yeah, that camera's taken 3 tumbles, 2 because of the strap, 1 because of
Not the car, it still works.
It was, we were on the wall, and the car hit the wall, and it hit me and the camera because it moved the wall so much. And it was on a wall a different time when I was like away from it, and it was fine. It didn't actually fall.
That's why I like having a cage on it too.
Or I like having the tool up like this because it's protected me from so many rocks. Like I've had rocks hit through before.
That's what I'm
And yeah.
well, normally it hits these ones normally will take it, and then it stops it from scratching the other one. So you can't run it with these. Not on these ones. These ones are very variable ones. If you had like a normal filter on, they'll fit over it, but not these ones.
Yeah. I used to shoot drag racing, and then also when I do ride-alongs, I have the camera up the window, I'll cut rocks just to go through the CPL and the yeah, I'm just paranoid.
I'll be back. It won't last long enough. All right, welcome back. We are at our second qualifying session of the day. We got Z Group in, coming in hot right away. Nice big flick entry. We got Daniel Chadwick in that super stylish S14 LS powered, and Peyton Smith in the chase in that purple machine S13. Daniel with that LS power in the lead, and Peyton's car is a KA. It's still a KA, but it's KAT, so he's boosted. Now they're going to switch positions and go straight back into the second half of their battle. Thank you all for tuning in and staying locked in with the stream. Even with our 15-20 minute break that we had, we still have 30 of y'all in here, so appreciate the support and sticking around to watch. Great transition timing by Daniel in the chase, but Peyton kind of overcooking it a little bit too wide. Still not giving up, staying committed, going right back down that straightaway. Nice faint flick entry. Oh, and he overcooks it again. No! Getting a little ahead of himself there. Pushing a little too hard. But that's okay, because he still has 4 more battles to gain points for this session. So it's not the end of the world. And Daniel Chadwick in the pink and yellow S14 takes the win for that battle. And it looks like we've got Chester in the lead in that 350Z and Bailey in the chase. Now Bailey showed up, unloaded his car off the trailer, 0 practice, coming straight into qualifying. This is essentially his first lap, and he's right into comp. Now he was out here last weekend at the Crash Style event, ended up blowing a hole in the side of his JZ block. This week, refreshed a new motor, got it stabbed into the car, and he made it out here today. So, dude, good job, Bailey, on making it happen this weekend. So glad to see you out here. That JZ lighting those tires off. Nice handbrake entry. Chester right in the pocket there, transitioning now. And Bailey overcooks it and spins out, unfortunately.
Bailey's daughter wants to say hi.
Hi, come sit. Hello. How are you?
Good.
Are you enjoying everything?
Yeah.
It's hot out today, huh? Now, how long was the drive for you guys?
Like,
Oh, okay. So that's not terrible, 2 hours. And so your dad got the car together, and he made it out here. Congratulations.
I helped Dad build the 2J.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Was it fun? Did you like it? Did you learn a lot?
Yeah.
Good. Is that something you want to help him out with again? Yeah? And you got a little smoothie from the truck stand right here from Juanita's. What flavor did you get?
Mango.
Mango? Mango's one of the best. I got a pineapple, so I had a cucumber one yesterday, and somebody else had a pineapple one, and I tried it. So when I went and got my drink earlier, I had them do half cucumber, half pineapple, and it was very tasty. But I think next time I'm gonna do the mango smoothie like you got.
Nice.
How old are you? You're 8, and you're helping your dad building a motor, and you're out here at the racetrack with him supporting. That's awesome. Do you like, do you enjoy all the drifting stuff? You like the cars? Is it something that you want to do when you're older?
Probably.
Yeah? That'd be cool. That'd be a lot of fun. Do you ever ride along in the car or not yet?
No.
No, not yet? Are you scared or do you want to do it?
I'm scared.
Yeah? It's a little intimidating. They're fast.
I have a go-kart.
You have a go-kart?
Yeah.
How long have you had that?
A year.
A year? Do you drive it a lot?
Not really.
No?
My helmet's kind of tight.
How many times have you driven it?
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Times.
Yeah? Now, do you drive it on like a little racetrack or just kind of like around your house on the street?
Like
Or?
I have like a dirt road.
Oh,
That
okay.
has a hill that I drive down and then go back up.
Nice. That's fun.
We have coolant on the track on the entry. We are cleaning this up real quick and blowing the dust.
Oh, wait. We can't even, the points are blocking the screen, Hayden. If I rotate it and I put it down,
Yeah.
let's see, let's get the viewer, yeah. Oh, can I rotate it?
Yes.
There we go. Is that better? How's that look, Hayden?
Yeah, that's better.
Can you still see me?
Yep.
There we go.
That's perfect.
Say hi to the camera. We have 37 people watching right now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They're
It's-
cleaning some coolant off the track
Yep,
right now.
yep, so there's some coolant on, I believe he said initiation. I'm curious what car that might have come from. Hopefully it's not gonna be a problem for any of the drivers that are currently on grid. But yeah, we're gonna get that dried out real quick. And thankfully the little bit of oil that was on the track doesn't seem like it's been a problem through the last 2 zones. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. A little bit of a delay. I know we are kind of a little technically behind schedule right now. So hopefully the rest of the session goes smoothly.
It took Dad a while to build the
This will help out those guys
Yeah.
that are trying to get back out.
It broke.
So it broke last weekend. Did he get to drive a lot before it broke, or was it early on?
He said he didn't get to drive a lot of laps.
Oh, I think I remember I remember seeing something that he only drove like a couple laps before it broke, and then so when he got home, then now all week this week was just focused on fixing the car, pretty much.
Yeah.
Did he already have an extra engine, or did he have to go find one and then fix it? And
I think he just used the same engine and fixed it. He also used some scrap metal.
Nice.
To make some parts.
Nice. Yeah, definitely have to be creative a lot, especially with the drifting stuff and just kind of make it happen.
Yeah. Dad has stickers inside of his car. Like
on standby.
in the engine part, but like not in the engine where the engine goes.
Do you collect stickers?
Not really.
No.
I have a pack plushie.
What do you like to do?
Play Roblox and play Minecraft.
Yeah, you play a lot of Minecraft? I used to play a lot of Minecraft. Do you do creative mode or survival?
I use creative mode, then I go to survival mode after I have OP items.
So you just spawn everything in and then get situated and then you go survival? That's funny. Yeah, I played Minecraft like 12, 13 years ago for a while. I don't really play anymore though, but it's a fun game. And then you said you play Roblox too? Yeah, is that fun?
Yeah.
I've never done that. Never played that.
My avatar in Roblox is the Mandalorian.
Oh, nice. Do you like Star Wars? Star Wars is cool. There's a new one that just came out, right?
Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah? Did you go to the theaters?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like going to the theaters.
They have the best popcorn.
They do. They really do. Although when I went like 2 weeks ago, they were changing a lot of stuff around the movie theater, doing like renovations and like remodeling. And so when I went, like they had a lot of popcorn, but it wasn't like freshly just popped. They had like made it before, and so it was still good, but I was a little upset it wasn't warm.
When I got the popcorn once at a movie theaters, it wasn't the same movie theaters as the one in Lancaster. It was like one in like Santa Clarita.
Okay.
They didn't add the coconut stuff to the popcorn, which didn't make it as buttery and salty.
Oh, interesting.
So it was just popcorn with salt.
I like to put M&Ms in my popcorn.
I do that with Skittles sometimes.
Oh, it's Skittles. I was today years old when I learned you can switch from creative to survival mode in Minecraft. We have people commenting on the live stream.
You go to the menu button, then you go to the settings button, and then you can change it. And you can also change some more stuff in your world.
Do you play on the computer or on a console?
My tablet.
On your tablet, nice. What's your favorite car out here this weekend, aside from your dad's? I guess it's kind of hard to see from here. Do you go based off of color or how they look?
How they look.
Yeah.
I like that blackish gray one
with the one that's straight ahead right there with the hood open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool. That one's Corey. Corey, right, with the E46? Corey? I'm horrible with names in the moment. Cody, sorry. Corey. Oh, Cody, you're gonna hate me for that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's Cody's car. So he's supposed to be driving right now, but he's having an issue with his clutch for his transmission. And so the car, it wasn't driving correctly, and he's having to remove the transmission and replace the clutch and get it back together. So I guess this kind of little break right now, the delay for the stuff on the track, is helping him get out here possibly sooner, but there's still a chance that he's going to miss out on this first session for his run group. And oh, that's a nice little shot of the drone on track.
It's cool that a lot of people just learned that they can switch from survival to
yeah, exactly.
Already, judges are ready.
Oh, judges are ready. Sounds like track is clear. We're gonna get back to some drifting.
Yay.
Here they come.
Alrighty. And we got the next battle up. Here we go. Mr. J Caputo in the 350Z. And we've got Ryan Freese in the also 350Z behind him.
This is cool because it's not that loud.
Yeah, it's nice, huh? And it's nice and cool here, not super hot. Jay in the lead with a nice wide line there through that last zone. Let's see how they do rolls reversed, switching positions.
Last time my dad came with his RV, but his RV has a crack in his tires.
Oh no.
He didn't bring it this time.
Oh no.
I see one of the drones.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's hanging out up there. Nice big flick entry, aggressive by that lead car. And unfortunately kind of shut that down early, not hitting that outer zone. But good momentum down the straightaway with a flick up over the hump. Kind of a late initiation by that lead car. We do want to see an earlier commitment and, you know, really flicking in before the elevation, before the hump to settle the car up on the face of that. And then he did unfortunately overcook it into the dirt.
Sand to go up.
Yeah, there was a lot of dust.
That's cool.
And so I'm assuming that because of the mistake there with the car going off a track, that Jay in the gray and black car is going to get the win, but that is unconfirmed. And who do we have up next? It looks like we have Jackson in the lead and Peyton in the chase. This should be a good one. Into the pocket through that outer zone. Nice extension, smooth lead, a little shallow, some understeer there from Jackson. Logging out, reinitiating, which did upset the chase line.
I learned that the track is like 1.5 miles long.
Yeah, it's long, huh? You walked all of it?
Yeah.
Nice. When did you do that?
At night with my dad and his friends.
Oh, cool. Now we got Peyton in the lead, flicking in, Jackson sucking in on the chase. A little bit of a checkup, almost understeered by Jackson, but he saves it, stays consistent. Peyton with a nice extension there, pushing down the straightaway, flicking up, that's what we want to see, and he overcooks it. I think that's the second time that he has done that. I'm going to recommend a little bit more foot brake up over the hill. Try to settle the car on the face a touch earlier.
I learned that this is just about how you drift in the track, not about how fast you do the lap.
Yes, exactly. So they're not trying to be as fast as possible. The time doesn't necessarily matter, but it's a matter of, so I guess it's kind of hard to see now, but there are different boxes that are painted out there. We can't really see from right here, but see the lines in the 3 tires right there? So they have to be sideways at those tires. And then there's different lines that they have to position the car into, and they'll get points based off of how well they do it. And the lead car has to have a smooth, fluid transition through the course so that the chase car can be present and can, you know, have a good proximity and closeness to that lead car.
That's cool.
And we got Chester in the silver 350Z. We got Daniel Chadwick in that pink and yellow S14, the big wing. Chester cooking down that straightaway, putting a gap on the S14, initiating. Daniel doing a good job sucking into the pocket through that outer zone, pushing out around that inner clip. Good job, boys. With a nice transition to outer zone. And great proximity by Daniel in the chase through those last 2 zones.
I see my dad working on his car over there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I hope it's okay.
Hopefully. Last night he was doing some laps so he could test it out, and the coolant exploded. Like he said there must have been an air bubble or something.
Oh, there's an air bubble and it got hot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
And the engine got cold.
Interesting. Well, hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be driving right now. You want to go check on it and then come report back and let us know what's wrong?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my stuff here.
Okay. So we got Jay in the lead and T-Bird in the chase. T-Bird did have some sort of a shutdown car issue earlier. I don't believe he got much practice, if I recall correctly. So he's another one of the guys that kind of jumping straight into comp. But he's driven this track a million times, so I have faith that he will adapt and overcome fairly quickly. And thank you to all the new people that have tuned in. We got about 50 of you in the stream. Appreciate the support. It's broken? Oh. Did he say what broke?
I forgot to ask him.
Oh, that's okay. But confirmed, it is broken.
Yeah.
Does he think he can fix it? Okay, good. And T-Bird, nice wide line there. A little bit of a bobble at getting out to that final outer zone, but he did make it there. I saw some left foot brake action around that turn. Big shout out to T-Bird and Power Nation Performance, boys out in Bakersfield. And up next, we're gonna have Jackson and his E36. And Ryan in the chase in the 350Z. Jackson, nice aggressive entry, putting that car right where it should be. Ryan kind of playing catch up. He kind of got left on that straightaway. But Jackson staying committed, on throttle, down the straightaway. Let's see this flick up the hill. Good job setting into the outer zone. And good proximity around that touch and go. Taking it a little shallow there, but looking good. And he, a little shallow through the last 2 outer zones, but still had a fluid lead line. Unfortunately, Ryan in the chase wasn't as present as we would like, but he was still there and he still completed his lap. Yeah, because normally they enter and exit down here, but then we switched up since we're running reverse, so we're having everybody go on and off down there. And some dirt drop in action there from that lead car. A little shallow through OZ. Jackson with the proximity, looking good, being aggressive in the chase, right where he should be on the door of that 350Z.
They were like both exactly lined up perfectly.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And lined up next, we've got Mr. Peyton in his S13, Peyton Smith, and Chester Wiesel in the silver 350Z. Judges are reviewing that last run to make a critical decision here. Jackson was killing it in the chase.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you win at the end of the run going that far wide.
Alrighty, is it okay if I have somebody else come in and talk with me for a few minutes, and then maybe in a bit you can come back?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go back to where Caden was.
Okay. Oh, yep, there you go. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good. Oh, it's nice and cool in
It
here.
is.
It's so
chilly
nice
in here. Yeah.
This is great.
I have been very happy to be able to hide out in here.
Right?
'Cause I can still see everything.
Exactly.
And then, earlier
This
I was
is
like,
the
I had to move
spot.
vent. I'm like, I'm getting cold. This is what a treat.
Right?
So, what is your name?
I'm Kaylee.
Kaylee Hayden. Nice to meet you.
you.
Who are you here with?
Ryan Dye.
You're with Ryan Dye. There we go.
Yeah.
Are you significant other?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Significant other,
Mhm.
media girl,
Mhm.
I guess, for the team.
Number one supporter.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And you guys are located out in Salt Lake, right?
Yes. Salt Lake.
Nice. Oh. Is the angle okay? Is that good? Or more? Alright, cool. So you guys drove out from Salt Lake.
Yes.
How far was the mission for you guys?
It's like an 8.5 hour drive, so it's not that bad.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I mean.
Just clocking in for a full shift.
Yeah, when there's 5 of us in one truck, though, you're like just
That's a
so
lot.
crammed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with everything else and all loaded
Exactly.
up. Yeah. Well, that's awesome that he has such a good support system and brought
Yeah.
like a crew out here to get
Yeah.
everything dialed in. And I know that yesterday was his birthday, right?
Yes,
Yesterday was his birthday.
30th
Dirty 30
birthday.
at the
Yes.
track. Yep.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, yeah, he did those test laps, ironed out a couple issues, got it
Yeah.
figured out. And then today, the power steering line, that's what was the issue on the track earlier.
Luckily,
and he
it's
said
an
that he got
easy
that
fix.
fixed.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
ready for next session, right?
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yes, we are ready. We are so ready. Last month when we came out, well, I wasn't here, but when he came out, definitely had some problems with the car. And we got all those ironed out, so it's been a much, much better weekend this time.
Good.
It's because
So-
I'm with him, so.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Right?
So with the issue with the power steering line, do you know how many battles he may have missed? Was it like
He didn't
one
miss
or-
any. That was his last one.
That was
yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah, that
amazing.
was his last
Oh,
one, and
best
he
case
made it to
scenario.
the end of that one too. So it was literally best case scenario.
Sweet. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a good birthday weekend.
Right? Exactly. Such a good 30th.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh. How long have you been around the drifting stuff?
Just like a year and a half. So I'm pretty new to it, pretty fresh to it.
Yep.
I lied to you. Point it a little bit more towards her.
Is that good?
A little bit more.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Is the downward angle of it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you've been around drifting for the last year and a half. Is that the span of time that you've been with Ryan?
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I knew about it beforehand, but just didn't really, have a person to go with
Right,
ever.
right.
So I met him, and I was like, wow, this
And
is
now you're
actually
in
so cool. Yeah, we went out to an event in Idaho about a month ago, I think it was, and I drove the car our other car, the practice car then.
Oh, sweet. So you're learning.
Yeah, very
Awesome.
slowly learning, but learning. So
Mhm.
yeah,
That's sweet. Before you know it, you guys are going to be tandeming together, driving together.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah. How awesome. That's sweet.
Yeah. The only problem with that is then you got to get a bigger trailer,
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you need a 40-footer for both cars and for
Exactly.
everything else, and then you're doubling the budget and everything.
Exactly.
And it snowballs very quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but that's awesome that you're engaged and into it and
Yeah.
supportive and like not only supportive but like want to do it.
Yeah. Well,
That's
just
huge.
the more that I do it, the more that I can learn, and then I hope to be able. He has a really great spotter, but sometimes people can't make it, so
Right.
I want to be able to back up and say, hey,
Wear all the hats.
go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Media girl extraordinaire.
And all right, so we got T-Bird in the lead in his G35, and we got Ryan in the chase. T-Bird, nice extension through that OZ, straightening out down the power alley. Ryan, let's see if he can close that gap up over the hump into the pocket of this next outer zone. Which, a bit of a bobble, some understeer there. Man, if he hadn't understeered, he would have had that. That was some good timing there. And T-Bird just nice and fluid, nice and wide through outer zone with that 4 and 5. And across the finish line there. Let's see how they do rolls reversed. I'm curious how T-Bird's gonna do in the chase here. Can he just be super aggressive and get the win? Because, you know, I guess that mistake there by the chase understeering is a decent deficit for Ryan this battle. Oh, update, Jackson's handbrake broke. That's not good. Similar gap there from both drivers down the straightaway in each run. Let's see if T-Bird can hold it together around this turn there. And Ryan overcooks it. There was some contact maybe. Hopefully the drone got that. T-Bird's just been put through the ringer. Oh, we have a damaged 350Z. It looks like that passenger side wheel is excessively towed out. He's gonna have to pull off track. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that T-Bird got the win there. But also, I'm no judge, so that's not official. I don't know.
You know, I've also done a judging in my year and a half. So,
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right?
Where did you do that?
At Magic Valley Speedway last year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's rad. Right? So you've just gotten thrown into everything.
Literally everything that you can think of.
I love that for you.
I've pretty much done. I set up all of our merch and everything, so that I designed some of it, so that was cool too. So
what?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. How did Ryan find you?
Must have been love.
And so Jackson is driving right now with a broken handbrake. So that's cool. Jackson's in the E36 in the chase there. And we've got, I keep forgetting the gentleman's name, Jay in the lead in that black and gray 350Z. And there we go, nice fluid. Good presence from Jackson there in the chase, and I'm curious how he's going to do in the lead with no handbrake. Can't really check up or upset the car if need be, so he's going to have to be on rails. What's your favorite duty to do? Is it the spotting, the kind of judging, the merch side, the structural merch side, or?
Probably the structural merch side, getting to design it, and then, you know, just being able to get in contact with some of our sponsors and set everything up has been really, really cool.
Yeah, the organizational side of things is a lot of fun. That's why I like being a part of UDC too, because like I've driven for years, I've competed, I've kind of, you know, done all of the things too, and then now like being on the organizational side of things.
Right? So fun. You get to be like in AC a lot of the time.
Exactly, it's a treat.
You're not out in the elements.
No, exactly. Yeah, and like being able to just like put on events like this and host the competition, like share the experience, and then see the camaraderie of everybody come together is my favorite thing.
That's one thing that I loved from the very beginning is everybody is very out to help one another. You know, even though it's a competition, somebody will come over to your pit and say, "Hey, do you have this?" Or you can do the same thing, and everybody's always super kind and will let you borrow things and all that kinds of stuff.
Exactly. Like you don't get that in any other form of motorsport.
Right? No, absolutely not.
You don't. Chester in the lead, Daniel in the chase. Nice flick in by Chester. Daniel mirroring that very well. Good presence from that chase car, and Chester with a nice fluid line through that first turn. Let's see this reinitiation, handbraking in, transitioning, kind of checking up over the hump. Daniel surging in. Let's see this transition, and let's see Daniel on the door of Chester through this last zone. There we go. Good job, boys. I love seeing the just different levels of cars go up against each other and it be such an equal run.
Yeah.
It's like Chester's in a nearly stock 350Z and Daniel's in this basically pro spec level S14. I'm pretty sure it has a dog box in it and like just big LS, just big boy car. He never drives it on a 235. I think this is his first time driving it on a 235 tonight. Normally he's on a 265. And so just I love seeing that we were able to put together this course to where it like it's such an equalizer. Like, yeah, the tire rule in a sense is the equalizer, but with this layout specifically, it's tight, it's technical, and like everyone's able to have fun with it, and the slow guys can keep up with the fast guys, and then it causes the fast guys to have to be on point to not just run through the slow guys. And yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. This is my first to AVS, and I'm super impressed with the layout, the track, the organization. So you've done a great job.
Oh, yeah, and we're like fairly short-staffed in comparison to previous events too, and it's just worked
I
out
wouldn't
this
have had
weekend.
any clue.
Yeah.
Literally no clue.
Yeah, it's just working. Somehow, thankfully, very smooth weekend. Yesterday was super chill.
Yeah.
Since we did have 2 run groups yesterday was phenomenal.
Yeah. Didn't you guys almost get away with just one run group today?
Almost.
Almost.
I was really hoping we'd be able to. I mean, yeah, but it's okay. And T-Bird straightening out on that transition there. I wonder how you could have slowed down for a second. I was watching because I wasn't really analyzing. I wonder what was happening there. And again, just real quick, thank you everybody for tuning in and supporting the stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. This is the second day, second event of our season. We're out here at Apple Valley Speedway. Great initiation from both drivers. Peyton in the pocket, applying the pressure right away through that 3-2-1, and that transition timing was phenomenal. Again, just on the door, through transition. Let's see him suck in right here in this next outer zone. T-Bird nice and wide, good proximity, good extension there, and Peyton is just very present in his chase run this entire time. Look at that, touching him, pushing him around. Love to see them bully each other around track like that.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for coming in and talking. Great meeting you. Yeah. And Peyton in the purple 240 is going to get the win for that battle. Dizzle Production says, when is Eric K running again? So we are in the second qualifying session for, or the first qualifying session for the second group right now. Eric is in the first group. We look at our schedule. So we're going to go track cold for probably about 20 to 30 minutes after this session, which this session is all nearly done. So I'd say from about 1:45 to 2:15, track will be cold, live stream will be on commercial break, and then from 2:15 to 3:15, we'll have the next group up. Hello again. How was your adventure? Did you get any more information on your dad's car?
No, I was just sitting back there.
Oh, nice. There you go. And we got Jackson in the lead, Chester in the chase. Jackson, nice aggressive flick entry, and Chester predicting that well. Right, look at that transition time. That was solid. Jackson pushing out wide. Still, I believe Jackson has no handbrake. And you see that big bottle of NOS in the trunk of that E36. So he's just coming out fully committed, staying on throttle, keeping that momentum up, and just trying to be as smooth as he can.
My dad will win like every race.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's got to be fast.
He said he's never won one of these. My dad's still working on his car. It's crazy how much wind is here.
It's very windy this weekend.
Yeah.
The dust has been kicking up and the tire smoke, and my nose has been super irritated because of all the dust, and it's dry, and
And my house, Dad puts his car back, a lot of these tiny black flies in my shadow.
Oh.
They just like fly up to my face. And they're so annoying. But luckily those flies are kind of blind, so I smell them.
T-Bird dipping tire there on that right before that transition. Jay is in the chase. A decent little gap there with Jay's chase run. What are the times again, Patrick? So right now it is 1:38. I think that we only have a couple more runs, so we should be track cold within the next like 10 minutes. Then we're gonna do a 30-minute break. So we should have the track hot again at about 2:15. Oh, Caden, technically we're still on schedule. Yeah, we're very close to being on point with the schedule still.
So how long is the stream gonna be?
So we're gonna stream for another probably 10 minutes right now, and then we're gonna have a break, and then the next stream will be another hour, another 2 hours, because we have both groups that go back to back. And then from about tentatively 4:15 to 4:30, we have a little bit of a break before finals, and then our finals should be from either about 4:30 to 5 o'clock until 6 o'clock.
So that means that means it's like 2 hours till I'm gonna come back.
Yep. And Caden, so today we're doing, obviously we have our 2 qualifying sessions just for clarity for the viewers, and then we're dwindling down to a top 8, correct?
Yep, top 8 bracket.
Yep, top 8 bracket. And so finals shouldn't take an hour and a half.
No, it won't take.
So we do have some extra time hidden into the schedule, and that is good.
Yeah, we always plan on having extra time to if we need it.
Right.
Last time my dad was doing practice here, at night, fire light came out of his engine.
Oh no.
Somebody got a video of it because his dad was chasing something.
Oh, nice. So Peyton with a very aggressive chase initiation there, right on the door and rear quarter of Jackson. Jackson throwing down a beautiful lead line so far, which, you know, without a good lead, you won't have a good chase. And so thankfully Jackson's on point, he's killing it, and Peyton's an amazing chase driver, just applying the pressure. These two guys are flowing very well together. I really liked watching them with that battle.
What do you do on the stream when, like, you're on the break?
When I'm on the break, I go walk around and I check in with all the drivers and kind of see how everyone's doing, and I help out with some of the other organizational things, or I'll go kind of help out with the track stuff and just kind of run around and make sure everything's okay.
So basically you just walk around for 2 hours?
Kind of, yeah. Now Peyton putting a little bit of a gap on Jackson down that straightaway. Nice smooth initiation up over the hump. Dipping tire. Jackson with some decent presence there, having to reinitiate. I can see he's fighting that no handbrake right there. Having to reinitiate, almost understeering, but he was able to kick it back out and keep drifting through that last outer zone.
Sometimes in a car when it's really cold, you want to go outside because it's so cold.
Uh-huh. Are you getting cold now?
Yeah. That's what happened in my dad's truck.
Mm. Is T-Bird doing a solo run, or is he just feeling the car out? What's going on here? Oh, he's leaving track. Okay, I see. He's like, I gotta get out of the way. Oh, I see your dad on track. He made it.
Yeah.
He's getting the battle in.
Yeah, my dad's not there.
Yep, no, I see him.
Where?
If you kind of look between, he's coming down the track now. He's gonna be chasing the Z.
Hopefully my dad goes in front of him.
So we got Jay in the lead there, and Bailey in the chase.
My dad has a cat.
Both cars just kind of floating around track. Jay hitting that outer zone now, pushing off to the last one. Bailey being a little conservative in the chase, just kind of feeling it out, leaving a little bit of, oh, and we've got fluid on the track from Bailey's car.
That's I think what happened last night when the coolant fluid
Yep.
came out.
Thankfully it popped Oh, he's gonna dump. There we go. He pulled off track. Perfect. And thankfully, the fluid that is on track is after the finish line.
A lot of the people working are wondering what that stuff is.
Yeah, they're gonna go look at it.
They gotta inspect that it's not poison. From over here, it doesn't look like there's a lot.
Tell Bailey not to go down the straightaway. You should go the other way so that the run-up doesn't get contaminated.
People might sleep in the coolant.
Exactly.
There's water with concrete or pavement kind of makes it slippery.
And we've got one of our staff members out on track looking at it. It's just water. Perfect.
Just water.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Probably was from the coolant.
Yep, exactly. And that's the benefit with having a race car, to where if you don't put coolant in it, you just use water instead, it doesn't become a slippery mess on the track if you have a coolant issue.
It's good that Dad just used water then.
Mm-hmm.
Or else it would have been slippery.
And it looks like he's gonna line back up again.
He
Maybe.
probably has to fix his coolant. So do the viewers just like wait here for like the break?
Yeah, well, so since there's going to be a decent amount of time for the next break, it'll be on a commercial. So they'll, they can close it out, or they can just have it open, and there'll be like a movie playing, different commercials playing, and then we will resume within the next half an hour once this battle is done.
So that way I can get back in. I know how to drive my dad's Datsun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you sit on his lap and drive it, or do you drive it yourself?
I drive it. I drive in the in the driver's seat, and my dad's in the passenger seat.
Nice.
So he helps me flick the pedals. I can reach them, but I can't see through the window. So he puts stuff on the seat so I can see through the window, and he helps with the pedals. I drive where my go-kart goes.
Oh, cool. All right, so we got this battle. We got Bailey in the lead, Jay in the chase. Yeah, he's going fast. Nice entry. Jay is, there's a decent gap there. A little bit of a hiccup, but that's okay. Bailey is being aggressive there. Nice. Oh, big flick to angle, and that's going to upset the line. I hope he didn't break a wheel or delaminate or debead, because I saw that on that initiation up over the crest of the hub, there's some jagged portion of asphalt right on the edge there, and it looked like he hit it, and it may have debeaded his tire.
Last year, my dad was going around asking all the people the questions about their car.
I remember that.
He showed me it on the TV.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go to commercial break for 30 minutes. We will resume the live stream at 2:15 for the A group secondary qualifying session. So turn those notifications on, and subscribe to the channel, hit up the social medias, set a timer on your phone, and we'll see you back in 30 minutes. Thank you.
Could you let me know when